Hey, what's up, guys? It's Konsol, and today's episode 22 of Konsol Plays Minecraft. And today's video, I want to start working on some things in the Nether. But in the last episode, we pretty much started working on our pumpkin and melon farm. I went ahead and finished up the melon towers, as you can see here. And the only thing I have to do is actually plant the melons in the towers, and then we're going to work on the redstone for it sometime later. That's going to be underground in that small area there. Um, But I have, let's go ahead and head down here so I can show you guys. I have changed the torches around for the tower so that all the torches are going to be set up like this when looking at it. You have the torch here in front of the door, and then the other torches will be against the wall. And there will be no torches on the inside. That way I'll be able to set it up to be fully automatic if I want to. The problem with it before is since the torch will end up being right here, there's chest in the way of where redstone will be placed. Are you gonna come in here, Piggy? Come on in. Come here. You don't wanna come in? Really? Oh well. Anyway, so I'm gonna set up the redstone underground. We're probably gonna work on that later. I'm still working on a system for that. I think I know what to do. I worked on it in a creative world before, but I just need to go ahead and polish it up to make it very, well, it doesn't really have to be compact, but kind of compacted, so if you guys want to build the exact same thing, you guys can do that. So yeah, I'm not going to be using a button switch for it. I'm going to use probably a timer. I could very easily use a button switch, but I'd rather not. Anyway, so let's just get up here. But before we start working on today's project plan, I just want to bring up one thing. So I've been trying to find other games to play on the channel, and for a long time I've been looking for brand new games that are just coming out to play. Only problem with that is the fact that brand new games cost a lot of money. So new game comes out that's $50 straight up on the game to play it, and that kind of gets to a lot of money at some point, especially when you're not making YouTube money like some people are. Because if I had like 100,000 subs, I can easily just buy any game out there. Anyway, but so I'm thinking about going back and playing some older games, cause lately I've been going back to playing older games that came out like when around the time Xbox first came out, or beginning games or franchises and series that just recently ended. And I think I'm gonna be uploading stuff like that to the channel for a while until any new games come out that I really want to play. And so if you guys have any new game, well, not new games, any old games that you guys have really enjoyed, that you think I have played or will enjoy playing, and we'll make a great series on the channel, make sure you leave that in the comments below. I'm mainly looking for things that will be on PC. I can record things on console, but I don't really have a great microphone for recording console. I mean, I could use this, but it'd be kind of uncomfortable. And I feel like somebody's going to say, hey, you should play The Last of Us, and I will think about it. I'm definitely going to buy that game eventually. I don't have the money for it right now. But I think it's one of them things where I probably just like to play it on my own time. I don't have to worry about recording it. But it does look like a very good game. I've seen the ending of it, and just in case you guys are wondering, I like to look at the ending of things before I actually play the game, because it kind of, when I see a game that has a very weird or abstract ending or something that you won't typically see, I kind of feel like the game will probably be the same way. So yeah, that's pretty much it about that. Anyway, we can start working on today's project, and let's kill this guy. Ow. Oh yeah, I actually found out the reason why the iron golem farm wasn't working. Turns out with the whole new zombie system, zombies were actually spawning in the areas where the villagers were kept and killing all of them, so I had no villagers there, so I have to pretty much just replace all the villagers. It kind of sucks, but hey, I mean, I'm set up proper precautions now to make sure that doesn't happen again. Anyway, so I actually moved my nether portal up to this mountain here. I believe in the last episode I said I want to start doing some building up here, and I just flattened out the area, moved another portal here. The original nether portal was actually over there. There's a small ocean, and it's in a cave, kind of, I would say, positioned about right there. And I didn't like the location it was in, or where it was in the nether, so I moved this one. So let's go in here, and the portal actually takes me to this platform here I created up in the air. And I'm going to be doing a lot more things in the nether soon. So first off, what I actually have set up already, this stairway here leads up to the roof of the nether. And if you guys are wondering how to go on the roof, let's just head up here. Once you head up to the very top and you find where the bedrock is, if you use an ender pearl, you can actually ender pearl onto the roof. Only thing is, you might want to have another portal to get yourself back to the overworld, unless you want to kill yourself and get back down. But you can't lose all your stuff if you don't have anything ready for that. We're probably going to go on the roof in the Nether sometime later if I want to make anything up there. And our old Nether portal area is actually right down there. You can see the tip of the edge of the little building I had it in. And I have to go down there in order to get to, hey, you guys are spawning up here quick. Anyway, I have to get down there in order to go to the Nether portal that leads to my end portal, as well as a village. So, yeah. Anyway, so when I want to start working on the Nether, I want to start working on a all-around Nether farm. But there's a Nether fortress pretty much quite a distance away from this portal that I've been going to find Nether, well, wither skeletons. And I want to completely clear out that whole area and create a type farm, kind of like the Enderman XP farm is, where it's out in the void. And for the floor, I'm probably going to cover that in like Nether wart or something, I don't know. But it's going to take a very... Oh, I was about to push them in. It's going to take a very long time to work on, so we're going to start working on that today. And yeah, so I'm going to head over there in a little bit after collecting some more supplies to move over there. And I'll be back in just a moment. Alright guys, here we are at the Nether fortress. And I pretty much had started setting this up before to spawn wither skeletons. I believe since the wither skeletons have the same mob ID as regular skeletons, they will spawn in a too high area and their heads will be stuck in slabs, so they pretty much won't attack you. And it pretty much can filter them out from other mobs. I mean, blaze and stuff can still spawn here, but excuse me, that's a lot easier just to get them. But what I want to do is I'm mainly going to use this area here. We're going to be creating a mob farm, very similar to the Enderman XP farm, but a little bit different. We're going to use two different sides for, I'm just looking around for some wither skeletons while I'm talking. We're going to use two different sides for spawning, and what we're going to have to do in order to make this maximum efficiency is pretty much once we build it, clear out all blocks within a, I believe, 144 area around the spawner, so that mobs cannot spawn anywhere but the spawner. So I'm going to go out 150. That's going to take forever. So we're pretty much going to have to go up to the, well, we don't have to go up to the ceiling high, I guess, but we can go up to the ceiling high. Down below, there's lava actually below us. We can clear that out using sand, gravel, and stuff. Even though we don't have generators to do that easily, we can still do it. And clear out everything else. So this is probably your project. It's going to take a few days. So I'm not going to finish all of it this episode, of course. And if I did, I'm a complete boss. Let's get away from here. But we're probably going to start working on this a little bit. And then we're going to go back and probably do the redstone for our pumpkin/melon farm. I believe I said I was probably going to do that off camera. But might as well do that during this episode and start on this at least. So yeah, let me go ahead and start working on this. I actually need to repair my tools. But before I start working on this, I'm just going to set up a minecart track from our area to this area. So where do I want to end up at? Let's go ahead and head back. Let's go back towards the entrance of this, and that's probably where our entrance will be. And I'll just have like a platform that leads over to, I think it's over here. I'll just set up, ooh, dropping frames. I'll just set up a platform that will lead over to the spawner itself once it's done. Alright, so right here is where I want to be. There's actually a blaze spawner here before, but I destroyed it. So, oops, wrong thing. Coordinates, -372, Y is 70, and Z is 549. Screenshot it. And now I can pretty much go to my screenshot folder and, yeah, set up, well, find the location ahead here. So let me go back and start working on the tunnel. And I probably had to show you guys like a little idea of what the tunnel will look like, and then go ahead and finish on my own time. So another cut, be back in a second. Alright guys, so I've been doing some work here in the Nether, well, for this tunnel that leads to the Nether fortress, and I have quite a bit of it done. This is pretty much the design I came up with. I think it's 4x3. Yeah. So I pretty much have it set so you can walk on the wood here. You can easily walk on the track too, I guess. The track runs on top of another brick. And I have 2 tracks so that one here leads to the fortress, but I don't want to go in any other direction. I have a separate one here as for that as well, or I just have a separate one just in case you do need another track for something. And I have the walls made out of the lanterns. Well, it's more of a pump. What's it called? A jack-o'-lantern. Yeah. Just because it lights up the whole track. And before I was planning on making like different patterns, so a jack-o'-lantern will probably show up every one of these blocks. So this all will be like a separate wall. This should be a jack-o'-lantern. Only problem with that is I feel like it has to be kind of what's the word? I can't remember that word. Where it pretty much has to be the exact same on the other side. Symmetric. So if I have a track on the other side leading in a different direction, it won't be as symmetric. So I might as well just make the whole walls made out of jack-o'-lantern. So yeah, and we have our mine carts here. But this goes quite a distance. I'm like halfway to the Nether Fortress area, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that off camera sometime later. Just been running out of materials for building and working on this, so yeah. Anyway, let's go ahead and head back to the overworld. Let me grab some stuff from here first. I need this. Something like that. Alright. So we're gonna go ahead and finish up the redstone for our pumpkin and melon farm, and I need to light this up eventually because when I first came up here there was actually a few mobs on top of here. Let's head back down here. Alright, so as you can see, I went ahead and put the torches around this area, and it goes pretty much underground, and we're going to be using that in order to, well, pretty much turn on and off the farms. So what I want to do is create a hopper timer and then use that with, I can't remember what it's called, but it's supposed to create like a pulse. I don't know if I'm using the right redstone terms, but it's probably just going to turn off the torches and then turn it back on very quickly. So let's go ahead and get this started. So we need hoppers, and our workbench is like right there. Oh wait, we have hoppers. Okay, we have hoppers. We need 1 redstone block. Actually, we need 2. We need 2 sticky pistons. Actually, 3. And we need comparators. That should make, yeah, that should make all 3. No, we only need 2. I'm sorry. I'm like kind of out of the loop right now because my tongue is actually sore for some reason. I hate when that actually happens, when you accidentally bite your tongue without realizing it. I didn't put enough stone here. Alright. So all I gotta do is connect both of these together. Piston. Gotta get rid of some of this wall here. Redstone block goes on one of these. Comparatives. Then there's a block back here. I'm going to be using stone. I believe it's block here and then redstone right here. Okay, that's right. And then we do the exact same thing on the other side. And when we put items in here, it's pretty much the comparators are going to power the pistons once, well, both comparators will be getting power as the items are transferring between both of them. But it's going to be a second where one hopper doesn't have any items in it, and that redstone line will turn off, and that's what we're going to be using in order to power the farms. So we're going to have 4 stacks of blocks. Actually, I think it fits 5 stacks of blocks in these hoppers. We're going to get the redstone line to travel to here. So we're going to have to make, where's it at? Okay. A repeater. May have to make another one as well, so that it gets power from this block here. We're going to put a piston right here. No. That's not going to power it. We have to move the piston up one more. No. Oh yeah, we can just put it on the side. Never mind. We don't have to actually have it exactly how I had before. So this powers the piston. Then we're gonna power. We'll have the redstone here. Clear out this wall some more. Then it's space, redstone. And we're gonna have torches on each one of these, well, each side of these blocks. So that when there's an item in here, I'll just put 10 items. Well, yeah, about 10. You see it's getting power, so that's going to stay off. And it's all going to go into here. And as you see, as it's going into this hopper, that retracts for a second. And we're pretty much going to connect redstone to all of the different, well, you can kind of see from over here, to each one of these here. And when that turns off, it's going to turn them off as well, and it's pretty much just going to activate the farm to let me automatically farm the items. I'll just go ahead and get everything out of here first. Alright, so let me go ahead and connect all these, and I'll be back in just a second. Alright, so I should have this all wired up the right way. As you can see, I have everything going to each one of the torches. So hopefully this is all right. Anyway, let's go ahead and put our items in here. So I think I have to put it in this one first. No. Yeah. And you can hear all the pistons just went off. So now it gives it a chance for them to grow. And the growing period is, well, it's gonna, okay, let's go back down so I can kind of show you guys. So all the items are gonna be going from this hopper into this one. So I'll keep the power going through into the piston, and then it's going to start swapping back into this one after this one is filled up, and that would actually keep the power in there even longer, so that way it gives the extra time for everything to grow and then get destroyed. And yeah, so that should be it. If I did anything wrong, I'll probably fix that later. Let's go ahead and grab this. Actually, why is this one on and that one? Something's not right with this one. All these supposed to be off, right? Why is this one on? Oh, okay, I see. No, wait, I don't see. Why is this getting... Oh, okay. This is why the power is staying on. I think it's actually supposed to be a glitch in the game. Let's just pick this up. We gotta bring the redstone along this way. Oh, we just use a block should work for that. Alright, now it should be all working. Let's throw that in here. And I can pretty much just let this thing run automatically while I'm either doing something around their world. So when I come back here, I have a bunch of pumpkins I can use on the Nether tunnel. And yeah, anyway, if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a thumbs up rating. I think that's pretty much it. Yep, that's pretty much it. I think because I covered a lot of things at the beginning of the video. So yeah. As I said, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a thumbs up rating. Thumbs up rating. Thumbs up rating. If you're brand new, make sure you subscribe. And later.